From a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Game number 3 of this new season between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Frankie Montes will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So now here is Michael Brantley. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch, 107.
0-1, here it comes.
1-1.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W. And that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon.
Nope.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Lowry. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Into the box now, Miles Straw, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
The count now at 2-1. Now the pitch. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Just underway here in Oakland. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now here's the pitch. Count remains full. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez,
as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Set to deliver the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball...
Will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Lance McCullers is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop. Elvis.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Now the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's Jed Lowry now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 strike.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
The 1-1 home. Andrus gets his lead at first, nobody out. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's really struggled. 0 for 10. Runners on first with one down. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 2-1 to the A's first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Let's see what they throw Olsen on a 3-1 count.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
One and one to count.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
On the ground to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit and give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
To the plate now, Mitch Moreland. That's a fair ball, line to the right side. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The relay to third now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Pitchers jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here, or if the inferno rages on.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Second and third here, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Runners are at second and third with one down. He loses him on ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready now is Chad Pinder, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's set, and the pitch. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Still only one out in the inning. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Once again, a 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Chapman at third. Moreland over at second. Laureano on at first with 2 down. Inside corner called a strike 1-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
The 1-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's 3 for 15. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here it comes. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Into the windup and the pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I got 3-2.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Yuli Gurriel goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First delivery to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
2 out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0.
Tell me what you want, what you really.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. So a full count now.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Jed Lowry will be next. And that misses for ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. From the belt, kicks and deals. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Andrus leads off first with 1 away. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Now at the plate is Matt Olson. Worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate here is Matt Chapman. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Nothing in one count. Here it
Ball
comes.
1-0.
Lifted down the line in left. Brantley on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back from Oakland right after this.
Bounce with it, just bounce with it. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if it's
As the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First offering on its way. Fouled off.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
2 strikes.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Ball
2-2.
inside.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at for ball 3.
3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Next, it'll be Kyle Tucker. In his career versus this pitcher, he's just 2 for 9. First delivery to him. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up this pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Lifted in the air to right field. Piscotty's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 9, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He's set. Here it comes. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
That's inside. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. Taken strike one on the inside corner.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pinder is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the first pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Astros leave one. They're down 2-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Ripped down the first base line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in next, Ramon Laureano. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Now here's the pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery.
One ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Now it'll be Chad Pinder. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes again, 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they hold a 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Miles Straw.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. One out, base is empty, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I know this pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2. But to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The windup and the 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Smoked on the ground left side. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
here's Yuli Gurriel as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away. One and one, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
This one's down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now to the plate, here is Stephen Piscotty. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
2 balls.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom 3rd of the order you have to go right after.
Next to dig in, Sean Murphy. Struck out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Next to hit is Elvis Andrus. It was a walk in his last trip. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Ball 1.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Piscotty, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. A line shot to third base.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Jed Lowry.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball.
Looked like the sinker
Ball
there
1, no
dipped
strike.
a little below the knees.
Ball 2.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Too tight with
Oh,
that
that's
one.
off the plate.
3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. It was a walk in his last trip. From the belt, the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here it comes on 1-1.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A's strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, looking to put the ball in at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 0-1 on its way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
So now to the plate, Jason Castro. And he fouls this one off. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Lou Trevino is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Popped him up. Andres over to his right. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Middle of the afternoon here at the Coliseum. It's the A's 2 and the Astros 1.
I'm part of the solution, yeah. My own personal retribution, yeah. The new me is new around here. Just letting it go. I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long.
Christian Javier is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate.
Matt Chapman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Into the box, Ramon Laureano. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. 3-2 to the A's center fielder.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Miles Straw.
Number 3.
He's set and the pitch.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Adam Kolarek comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Yordan Alvarez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Strong aboard here at first with nobody out. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The count now at 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And the payoff pitch. Scorched to third. The second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
From the stretch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1. 1-1. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next the ever versatile Chad Pinder.
The left fielder, Chad Pinder.
First pitch on its way. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Pitch on the way. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
And stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. In his career against this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
A payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, John.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. Ready? Now the pitch.
No, that's low. Doing out.
2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. Strike
Count
1.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate now, Elvis Andrus. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A couple of walks for him thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball well outside. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. A runner on first with 2 away. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. 1 left for Oakland. They still lead it 2-1. Cam Bedrosian will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. And now here is Yuli Gurriel. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
That ball's foul.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there, base hit.
The bat, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
The 1-0 home.
At the ball.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Correa in front. 3 balls and a strike.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
In now, Kyle Tucker. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box now, Jason Castro, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Last half of the 7th here, and up next the switch hitting Stanford product Jed Lowry.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Lowry.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Another 0-2 home. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
At the plate, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 4. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a called strike 2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
The 2-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Jake Diekman is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Jake
Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Now here's the first offering as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two and 0 to Brantley.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Pitch on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. In the air out to straightaway left. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone.
the bat.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So here is Miles Straw. His past history with Jake Diekman, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First delivery to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Ready with the 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Mitch Moreland. He bounced out last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Fouled away. Nope. Ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Plate now, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
One, 2 on its way. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. One and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. Final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local station. J.B. Wendelken will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alex Bregman. The pitch.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike. That's ball two.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-0 count, and the pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Astros right now would do anything to get this leadoff hitter on.
The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Next up is Yuli Gurriel. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 5. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
Now back, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Next to hit, Jose Altuve. It's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Runner goes for second, fouled away. We'll try it again from first. He swings and misses, throw down. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Next to stand in is Carlos Correa. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. Outside with that slurve of his. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from the East Bay right after this. Number 6 has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 6.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Now the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, Sean Murphy. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ready on 1 and 2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh and 1 count. Here it is. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. A little low. It's 2 and 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count now. Into the windup. The payoff pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Castro gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. A's are gone in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Stepping in once again is Kyle Tucker. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1 pitch.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Here's the first pitch. Jason Castro comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
A ball and a strike. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 0 for 4. Skied down the left field line. Pinder is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
The batter, number 3.
Yusmeiro Petit will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Miles Straw will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 2 left for the Astros. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Pedro Baez comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Striding in for Oakland, Jed Lowry, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Strike taken up in the zone.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 2-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that's low, so good eye there as he works the count back full. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brentley moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Up next is the first baseman, Matt.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. The 3-0. Takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Seth Brown will come on now and pinch run here. Next, here is Matt Chapman. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Now the 2-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
The 3-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And it misses, ball 4. And with that, the winning run will be forced in. What a disaster.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. When you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Oakland A's win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Yusmeiro Petit claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.